New clients approaching Banks Wealth Management have an initial consultation that's free of charge. There's realistically no time limit to that. It takes as long as it takes. Sometimes we've undertaken that initial consultation and agreed to work together after 5 minutes. Sometimes it's an hour and a half later. The initial consultation really is to establish what a client's needs and objectives are, what they think that independent financial advice can bring to them, but also it provides Banks Wealth Management with an opportunity to explain what we feel independent financial advice can bring to them and why it can represent good value for money.
The key next step is for us to complete a very comprehensive fact find. It's really important to get a good fact find so that we know the client that we're dealing with. And not only do we need to know the hard facts, such as what is your income, what are your outgoings, what plans have you got in place at the moment, what is your family situation, but it's also really important to know the soft facts as to what's important to the client, when they want to retire, what sort of income they'd like to retire on in an ideal world, what sort of things they would like to do when they're in retirement. And then we'll be researching the market for the most appropriate products, and we'll also be analysing the detail in the fact find and doing some number crunching to work out what needs to be done, what the cost of what you need to do is going to be, and how that fits in with your budget. And hopefully if you're happy with everything that we're recommending and the costs of it, then we'll go ahead and put those plans in place at that meeting.
Many clients view that as being the end of the process. In fact, many advisors would view that as the end of the process. In lots of ways, that's really the beginning of things, because that's the beginning of the relationship in lots of ways for the ongoing service that we provide. And that's where we would sit down with the client and establish how often they need to see us again going forward. And that can often be, every 6 months, every 12 months, or sometimes even less frequently than that. And so we adapt our offering to meet their needs.